Torok Falls is found in Elgeyo Marakwet County on the western escarpment of the Great Rift Valley, usually viewed while on your way between Iten and Kabarnet at Kolol viewpoint. So today we are going to begin our journey 5 kilometers off the Kolol junction. This is the bridge that crosses the river at the base. The water volume might seem less because underneath are crevices and cracks that seep in water. Actually, the volume that falls is much bigger than what we are seeing here. I hope you'll enjoy. Come along with me. Let's enjoy the scenes and the tour. The road up to this point is only for 4x4s. Karindogo hapana. Karibu. And now this river begins from the uplands there. I think from Kaptarakwa, Kaptagat there, comes through Kapkoi Center all the way to the top of that escarpment where it falls down. That's part that we see. Just as it serves a lot of purpose on the upper side, it also serves a lot down here. As you can see, on either sides of my path, there are a lot of crops. We have bananas. You can see bananas there. Hizi zingine zinaitwa nini? Hizi nduma. We have beans. We have maize. Now this rough road that I'm following begins at Kolol on your Iten Kabarnet highway. You take a right turn. It takes steep winding roads. You can see the farms there. They have maize. Very, very scenic road. You'll not get bored along this path. There's a lot to see. You can see across there. Those shambas there, those farms are very steep. I guess if you fall in any part of that, you'll just roll down onto it and begin from the bottom. Now, because of the meandering, once in a while, I had to take some shortcuts to meet the road ahead. Like this one I'm taking here, takes me through a shortcut and I'll meet the road up there. Well, ignore my panting. See your eyes. Going up this hill is not easy. I've been working for the last 3.5 hours to this time. This is a maize plantation. You can see despite the steepness of the land, people are still able to produce maize. Now these maize were almost ripe. They were planted, I think, around February or January there. That is the road I was back there. And you can see, as I said earlier on, during wet seasons like right now, the falls are 2. I think you've seen the 2 of them to your left. And the cliff extends all the way back at the other side there. There is a dispensary there in it, Kapchebar. This is the waterfall, the main one, the one we are going to. Then there is a tiny one somewhere there. I'll show you later on. Further across is Kapchebar dispensary na kuna preschool there. Now that plateau, that flatness there, inaitwa Kurget in the local dialect. That Kurget or whatever, that flatness extends all the way to the base of the waterfall. Now, do you know that this river is seasonal? The waterfall, like the tiny one there, definitely will disappear as soon as the rains are over. This other one, the big one, might last slightly longer. But during dry season like December, January there, it becomes as small as this one we're seeing on this other end. So you can picture that. Now I told you something known as Kurget. Kurget is it's a break between the fall in an escarpment. The local dialect here call it Kurget, as I told you earlier on. Now, this region I'm in is Torok village or settlement. It is a Kurget. The people living here are telling me they have no issues with these hills. There's no big deal here. And that's why they're able to plant and crop their crops on very steep parcels of land. There's a school here. I think it's the only school with the best view of a waterfall in Kenya. If you have another one, let me know, then we can compare. Outside the gate is a lawn, a very nice lawn, smooth grass. Far there there is a dispensary. So this place is well, it's got amenities zote. Now this is one very funny soccer field. Kuna mawe katikati. Nakimbiza ball, ukifika pale unakata kona. Of the field. Perhaps when you are that's another view of the rock. The school is just below. I'm going to go up that piece of rock and then give you a clearer view. The school is well established. We are going to have a clear view of the school just in a moment, but that is the waterfall over there. Now let me go up this rock so that you can have a clear view of the school. You can see imejengwa vizuri, nice classes there, but they don't have a field. Look at the D, at the goal there. Look at that rock at the center. Maybe philanthropists can come in and maybe lend a hand and give these kids a nice field. Let's move on. Back to the agenda of the day. That is Torok Falls. It is one sheer drop from top to bottom without cascades. Beautiful. Now, I want you to note that rock. You see that rock standing there? That piece of pillar is not in contact with the wall. I'm even told you can walk between that pillar and the wall. Look at this bean farm. Look at this bean farm. Maharagwe tuputele tele. So, phew, all sweaty. Okay, my journey began from that brown tiled building at the center. That is Tambach. And then I left the tarmac from those blue roofs. That is Kolol, and followed there is a tiny road that you can see along the central part there. Below that blue roof, came all the way up to here, and a while ago I was down there at the valley there. It seems quite near, but I can tell it's quite far. Quite far. This is Torok. This is Torok Primary School. Surprisingly, every inch of land here is put into use. You squeeze yourself through a rock, and then right there is a maize plantation. And then across, kanaona kuna shamba ya mahindi pale. Everywhere is just put into use. Yeah. These people are amazing. They walk like ants with a view. And maybe this waterfall is giving them the pride and the strength and the motivation. But the work that is being done here is out of this world. Out of this world. We are almost there. Hold on for a minute. These are shambas. Somebody here has got passion fruits. There's a maize plantation here. A lot of maize. A lot of maize, a lot of maize. Seeing through the maize is a waterfall there. Let's keep on moving. And then there are huge rocks, like the one I'm about to reach here. I'll show you later on. I'll pass it when I'm coming back. Huge chunks of rocks. Guess they built off that wall. Let's go. Let's hit the road. Now I'm at the plateau. Chunks and chunks of rocks all over the place. I'm now taking a lateral path. I'm no longer going uphill. I want to enter this forest, the shrub. I'm heading to the waterfall itself now. It's not far from here. So I was alone and I found this place a bit scary. You're going through a path and then the rocks are very huge and there are spaces in between. If your phone falls in, just worry about it. It'll just go and that is it. The waterfall is not far from here. Kuna barabara tu kidogo unapitia na mguu. Ama unasema ni kwa miguu. Yeah. That's where I made it. Come along with me. Every turn, every side, down or up the hill, is just very, very scenic. You can take 1,001 screensavers from this place. Maybe I just love photography, but I just found this place very nice. Pale ni shamba ya maragwe. We are still headed. Come along. Now behind me, remember I just left Torok Primary School. And ahead of me is the base of the waterfall. Just for your own consumption, I want you to note that the distance between the school and the waterfall is less than half a kilometer, roughly 300 meters from there. For those who want to visit here, just keep the name Torok Falls or Torok Primary. Once you've gotten to one of these places, then utapotea, you'll never regret. My path now is a bit slippery. The water is cascading down, spraying the whole path with water. As I move on, it's like it's drizzling. And the whole place is forest. And this is what I was saying. If the county government can allocate some few coins and create a path, or maybe a platform where you can walk from this somewhere outside here all the way to the bottom of the cliff, I'm sure it will do a lot of justice to this dam. For now, I'm sorry to say the least that it is a neglected gem as of now.
Now it is raining here.
Maybe this video will.
Can see the mist, the fog. My friend, my friend. I guess this is the end of the road. Barabara ilivyo sasa ni sasa nimeloa maji.
I know this would be the end of the road, but let me give it one last push. Okay, it is really the mist is too much. Taking photographs is no longer easy. I'm wet all over, and yes, it's a bit difficult going up here. Yes, and then once in a while there are rocks that are falling up there, so for my own safety I think it is wise I end somewhere around here. I think I'll come next time with a drone so that we can have clearer photos. Now look at that waterfall. Kwanza uko juu pani mist. Clear, crystal clear water that is over almost 200 meters down. Thank you for the company. Now let me take you back and enjoy that view. I want to fold back, take back my route and go to the top of the waterfall. I won't be going back through that route.
That is my journey from that time.
Let me try the other part.
Sure.
Come along.
Do you want the other route? Yeah, sure. Where?
This is a mugumo tree, beginning its life on the edge of that huge piece of rock. Yeah, I want to check who will win this battle. Probably. We might not live to see, but eventually there will be a winner. The two will outlive us, the rock and the tree. This is the rock I told you earlier on. I'll pass by and show you. Jabali. Inaitwa Jabali. Look at that piece of rock. Look at that piece of rock. And this is just one of them. There are thousands and thousands of them here. Now this one happens to be along the path, and that's why we can access it. The rest are just hidden down there, and so many of them. Now the journey from the base of the waterfall up to the top is not an easy task. Going up this hill, if you make a slight slip, you got to go all the way down and begin all over again. It's not easy. And surprisingly, it's a bean farm. It's a bean farm. It's a bean farm. It's a bean farm filled with beans. And other than just falling, it is not easy I don't think all of us can walk on this path. It's like walking on a wall. Walking here is a Spider-Man manenos. It's not about the steepness. You have to have the guts. You just don't wake up and walk on this path like every day. Hey, hapana. It's just too steep. Have a look.
Oh, and there's a bench for visitors. My goodness.
Now this is the view from the top of the waterfall. I met this friend of mine. Now that is where the source, that is the beginning, the genesis of the waterfall. Going down there, it goes down there for like 200 meters. Quite far and scary. It's scary, man. Where? Cannot stand on that edge. Can you? Look at that far. Can you see the primary? Huh? That is a primary school. It is just scenic. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful place. Come visit this place. You'll not regret.
See that tarmac that far? That's the shopping center. It's called Torok. Torok or Kolol? I think Kolol. That's why I left the main road. Follow this rough road all the way, the upper one. And here I am. I came in through this end. And yes, that is Torok Falls now. That is the famous Torok Falls. I could not access the bottom of it because it was cascading rain. Surprisingly, I'm told that rock can actually has a space that one can go through in between the wall and that pillar. I'm yet to discover that. I think I'll do that one day. Otherwise, it's time to go back home. I'm all wet. Because yeah, it is raining up there. It's raining. Inanyesha Gariko.